Okay, so this is how you actually fall in love with going to the gym. Quick backstory. Fat my whole life. Never touched a ball, never touched a sport in my life up until 19. Didn't care about sports. Really I like to watch people play, but any good at it? Hell no. But I fell in love with it. And here's how. So, whenever I had a challenge, like let's give you an example. I did 3 push-ups when I was really fat. Obese as I think I was 245 pounds. I remember like being like, man, how did these guys do 100 and I can barely do 3? How did these guys do it? And I struggled a lot. You know, I remember I was trying to do 15. I did a challenge, 15 push-ups for 1 month. Did it next month? Didn't do any because it was too much at a quick time. And that's not what I would have done now. But at the time, I didn't know anything. And what I would have done instead is like, hey, you could do 5 easily, right? 5 reps for 3 sets, all right? Instead of doing 15, just do 5 reps for 3 sets for 2 months. And then your body just adapts to it. Like the second month, you're like, oh, 5 is too easy. I'm gonna go for 6. And then you do 6 for that first week. And you're like, oh, this is easy. What was I like chit-chatting about? Like, and then you go to 7 and you go, oh, let me go to 8, and you just go boom, 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 and then in time you do like 50 in a row, and it takes time. Like all of this is time. You know, you guys see guys who are really strong. Well, in the gym, you're like, man, that guy had it easy. No, he's been doing it for years. You just don't get big like that unless you guys are taking some juice or something like that. It takes time. All of that's time. Like I even did that set thing. Yeah, that's what I did. You know, you're gonna like you're gonna suck. Like you're just normal. Like it shows that you're trying to actually get through it. And in time you will be like, man, this is so easy, Rico. I don't know why I was shit. Like I even now I'm looking back at my workout log. I was like, man, you're such a wimp, dude. And it's true at the time because I didn't know. You know, what am I gonna do? Like I just didn't know how to stay consistent, and stuff like this does make you consistent, because if you do what I just told you, not pretty, you will outlast the people who go to the gym hard for 2 years, because those guys get injured, don't come back, more likely. And if they do come back, they come back years later with the notion, oh yeah, I had some tough times, but I'm back in the gym. Well, look, I don't think like that at all. When I work out almost every day, not because of some thing in the air. It's just like, or something I gotta like do requirement. No, every day it's a mental battle. Like, man, is this the day Rico's gonna give up? Oh yeah, I bet you Rico's fat as. Oh, I bet he wants to be fat as. Oh, I bet he wants to do it. I want to crack him. I want to break him like a nut. Oh yeah, and then when I'm done working out, I'll be like, you lost. You lost. And then it gives me that jump. I'm like, you suck. You failed. I won. And you see how excited? Yeah, that's what you do every day. And that's what I love about working out. It's not oh shit got tough. Well, yeah, everything's gonna get tough. But stuff like that, like you see how passionate and energy I am? Because this happens every single day. If you do that every single day, you will be happier. And I can guarantee you that, guys. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. This takes time. Like you know, people think that I fell in love with it like that. Like boom, I just wanted to go. No, this takes almost months, years to perfect. Give you an example. When I started, I was like, man, I did not want to do anything. Like everything was actually a challenge. Like everything. I mean, like people think it's a joke. I went in there and was like, wow, I do not want to do it. But I like the people's bodies. Like I'm not trying to sound like weird or anything, but it is weird that I look at guys and be like, man, they're fit. I want to be that guy. And I was like, okay, well, how did he do it? Well, he did this, and this for 18 years. I'm like, really? Nah, I thought it took like a few months to do that. And I realized the level of work that you need to do this stuff, like the dedication you need to do all this to have a good body. And I'm like, wow, I have a lot of work to do. And then you just fall in love, like just like that. Like it takes some like. It's not like I fall in love. It's just like you fell in love with the work ethics. Like when I did 3 push-ups, like that's how much I did when I was really obese. Not because of I was lazy or anything. I just couldn't. Like I was so heavy and so weak. It's just it's so funny to me thinking about it. I was 250 pounds and I could barely lift like a 20-pound dumbbell, really weak. So what's the conclusion? I could only do 3 push-ups. And I remember one time in particular, I was like, man, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna do 25 push-ups every single day until I lose weight. I did not do that. I probably did it for 2 weeks and I gave up. And what I would have done now is that, man, I would have just kept doing the 3 push-ups every day consistently. Because the thing is, people don't do that in general at all. Like, and people haven't done push-ups since high school, and me doing that alone is already above average of what people normally do. And over time, I would have increased that weight to 5 push-ups, 10, 15, and 20. And how do I know that works? Because I do it. I actually did that. I went from 3 to 5 and 10, but I did that after I lost my weight. I didn't do that during my weight. I can only imagine if I actually did it during my weight loss journey, I would have actually been more leaner and shredded at a quicker time frame than like whenever I lost weight. Because you will lose muscle during the process, and that's just the thing you gotta have to it. But going back to the struggling with all that weight loss, yeah, you're gonna have to have dedication, not motivation. Yeah, sure, you have those times where you have those quick motivation, like, yeah, you gotta remind yourself to go at it, and remember, this is for you, this is your happiness. But that fades away pretty quick when you're in there for like an hour or more, and you need to actually get the work done. And whenever like you're done working out for the day, you're like, man, I did that, and it leaves like a happiness that you fulfill just for doing something as simple as 10 push-ups every day, and that's what brings happiness in the long run, not in the short time. You won't see the gains immediately, but in time, I guarantee you will. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.